So I know there's been a lot of focus on TikTok because China and its government effectively do control ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok itself. But I have bad news for you. That same pattern extends to a much wider range of companies. Here's how it works. If you want to do business in China, you have to actually meet the CCP's demands. That means if you criticize China, they shut the door. They build a great Chinese wall that keeps you out. But if you do something that they want, like undermining the United States, like criticizing the United States, like applying an emissions cap to an American energy company that you don't apply to a Chinese one, they will roll out the red carpet. And that is how they turn American companies and American CEOs into their pawns. You wonder why Tim Cook at Apple will never criticize social injustice in China, but will wax eloquent about Black Lives Matter and racial injustice here in the United States? That's exactly why, because China will penalize him. If he does, China rewards him effectively for critiquing the United States instead. Same story with Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, who will vote in favor of emissions caps to American energy companies without applying those same constraints to companies like PetroChina, Nike, Airbnb, you name it. It's the same game they play. Airbnb, in fact, has to submit the user data, the private messages that Americans send to each other on their platform, over to the CCP as a condition for doing business there. That's why we need to totally decouple from China. I know that sounds difficult. It's not as hard as it sounds if we actually use other friendly nations to pick up the slack, both in terms of supply chains and market access. But if we do it, we can do the right thing on the timescales of history, not electoral cycles. And if we get that done, that's the true declaration of independence we need in America today.